Okay, you ready? Go. Okay, ready? Go.
I'm going to prove you wrong and change.
So
I can see inside.
So you go here and then quickly shifting this way. So it's a quick shift to the left, which does not. So you have in this motion, it's fairly arm motion, and then you try to push the club to hit the ball here, right?
Right.
Instead of using the momentum of the club and then let it go, you are trying to push the club all the way here. So that's it's quite arm dominant.
Yeah.
And then this side quickly goes here. And then down the line view.
Inside.
But what's important is that your hands are basically staying close to the swing plane, and then the club head is away from it. Yeah, that's the key. But if we increase the backswing size and see how it goes.
Okay.
If you can keep the club close to a swing plane here, then the overall swing pattern will improve quite a bit.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, that's very short.
So all right. So in your case, let's go to stage 3 right away. So in stage 3, maintain your regular stance, and then first your grip. This is the main issue. You're holding the club like this. Instead, go here. Down more, hands down more. Relax here, just to keep your hands straight. Try to come up with an angle here. So for that, hold the grip more using your fingers like this. Okay, yeah. And then keep hold the middle section of the grip. It's a fairly long here. When you are holding it here, and pretty much at the end of the grip, then you are already making a strong statement that you are going to hit the ball without using the wrist that much.
Okay.
Yeah. So keep the hands as low as possible. So you should be able to do this motion here. When you can use the wrist like this, then naturally at the top you will have more motion like this.
Right.
But
Like this.
because you're holding it
holding it like
this way, it's hard to do wrist cock. Yeah.
So like this.
Yeah. And then from there, to throw the club toward the target first is the trigger. From here, and then when your right arm is really dominant, then what happens is that this is dictating the whole thing here. This is not doing much. You try to control everything with the right arm, but just to give sort of wrist motion here. And then from here, bring it quickly by using the shoulder turns. Yeah, if you can go that much, then it'll be really good.
So the wrist's like this, not like this, but like this.
And more like this. So here. So try to keep it a bit flatter on this side. Then when you bring this back, you'll go more here.
Okay.
And then during the backswing, it's okay to bring your hands a bit higher. Okay? So that the club head can stay closer to a swing plane. So from the trigger, yeah, bring it back. Let it go as much as possible. Yes. And then on the way down, your hands are, because still you're holding it here, essentially you are anchoring right here. Using the elbow, you are anchoring here. That's why the hands are staying away from your body. On the way down, keep the hands close to your body, relatively close to the body. Hit the ball like this, and then let this go here. Oh, you are really strong here. You have strong arms.
I do.
So on the way down, instead of just going out here,
Let it go.
this way. So we have to turn this way a bit more. You just stopped going up. Let it go all the way. You really need to relax your wrist and then let the club go more in the backswing. Again, no need to swing hard in the downswing. Okay, the key is having active backswing. Make backswing faster. It's not fast. It's not fast. No. You said a lot faster. So
What?
a lot faster.
Go a lot faster.
Give me the fastest
Okay.
backswing you can have. The grip. Still, you're holding it like this, as if you're shaking hands with somebody. Drop the hands as much as possible, and then so that you can use the wrist. Okay, good. Again. And then it's fast, that's good, but still the club is not going far enough. Drop the club a little bit more. It's better, okay. Okay, so now what we'll do is to promote this, let's use the orange whip here. Now this is heavier, so it's not that easy to dominate it with your arm. So you have to really work with it. Still, you're putting a lot of effort in the downswing. Try to dominate it, but use good shoulder turn during the backswing. Here, let's see how far you can go. Let's go to the top. Go up. So when you are here, instead of leaning this way, okay, try to have more this position here. Yeah, from this position. So I want you to go to at least this position here. Relax. So about here. And then this is what you want to go. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah. And then let the club go, and then go to this position here. Still, you're trying to swing too hard. I can see that you're using your arms and you try to swing hard, but feel the motion of the club. Feel the motion of the club, and then let it go, but turn your body even more and swing. In the downswing, still the swing motion should be smooth instead of abrupt. Yeah, that's to make a backswing faster. It's not fast enough. So when you use your arms a lot and try to use these muscles, then you get tired quickly.
Right.
When you repeat this. So in order to do this swing many times, you have to relax your arms. So relax arms and then relax and then feel the motion of the whip. Okay? On the way down, it's a bit too steep, and then you're doing this and then here. Let it go all the way here. Maintain this plane here and then let it go. Maintain this plane and then let it go instead of. Okay. So try to build a consistent swing plane back and forth. So let's do this. Let's swing back and forth continuously. And then try to have more symmetric motion. No need to swing hard on the way down, okay? Swing back and forth. Swing, keep going. Keep going. Make the backswing fast enough. Swing. Oh, it's too much. Too rigorous. You can develop good speed, okay? Without putting a lot of effort, you can still generate enough speed. No need to swing hard. Okay? So that means that you have to really feel the motion of the whip. Play with the whip. Easy, and the swing back and forth. Swing, 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 swing. Oh, still it's too rigorous. No.
Still.
in the downswing, you try to kill somebody. It's too rigorous. So let it go, easy, smooth motion. And then also, after the downswing, you tend to lose your balance.
Right.
Because this is too rigorous, and then lower body is passive. So that's why. So control, repeat the motion, back and forth, engaging your legs more. The goal is not swing it really hard, but by repeating, you are controlling your body motion. And then also build a consistent swing plane. Okay, so now that versus this one here. Swing, 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 dance, swing, dance. Use lower body more actively.
Okay.
You will quickly tire yourself if you swing like that. Easy, easy. And also, on the way down, you tend to open your body too much. Just think that this is symmetric motion. So okay. you will put similar effort both ways. No need to put a lot of effort in this swing particularly, okay? Just make it continuous and symmetric. Okay. So you're putting equal effort back and forth. And then more than anything, no need to dominate it. Feel the motion, let it go. Even when you go really easy, if I hold it with the 3 fingers each, still I'll be able to generate good speed here. Swing, swing, swing using the body. So no reason to use the arms that hard, and there's no reason to swing that abruptly. Try to peacefully work with the whip. You have to really work with whip. Swing. Mm-hmm. Yes. Mm-hmm. So what I see now is that basically you are letting it go more. So at least you have a more backswing, right? Good. This is key. This is important in your case because you are limiting your backswing so much. You stand here and try to hit everything using the arm and by pushing it here. But you let it go and then particularly let the end of the club go more. Then that means you are using your wrist motion, right? On the way down also you can use the wrist motion. Then without locking the arms and then wrist here, you will be able to use the wrist motion. Then you will have a lot faster motion and also easier swing. So do not lock your wrist. Go easy. Go easy. Yeah. You are swinging too hard. You're putting too much effort right now. Swing, yes, that's good. Keep swinging that way. Keep swinging that way. No reason to rush or no reason to dominate the whip. Yes. Go easy, but promote the good whip motion. Now, so this time, the task is let's swing the rope. So this rope has a very different characteristic, right? Again, you have to work with. So swing back and forth. During the backswing, instead of trying to manipulate this, backswing should be the same to downswing. You just swing enough here, and then just to bring it down instead of try to manipulate it. In the downswing, you go here. In the downswing, you have good swing here. Okay. Then you can have the same thing in the backswing. Go here, because currently your body turns too much in the downswing. Then that's why the backswing is not that smooth, but let it go and then bring it back along the swing plane. and then here, wait, and then let it go. Then let it go, let it go. So particularly pay attention to the backswing. You want to have consistent motion back and forth. So pay attention to the motion of the rope in the backswing. Yes. Yes. Swing. Swing. Yes. Now, do the same thing, swing back and forth. So you are using 3 different things. Completely flexible rope, and then not so flexible club.
Right.
Somewhere in between the orange web, and then orange web is heavier than others. The rope is probably the lightest. Well, this is reasonably light as well, but now it doesn't have much flexibility, so it'll be different. But still, let it go. And here, your club head hits the ground, right? It's because you have too much up and down motion. And part of the reason is you are lifting your body up and then dropping this. Okay. So you do have extension, the sort of lifting issue, toward the end of the downswing. During the backswing, it's okay. Go here. But on the way down, also try to maintain this axis instead of.
Okay. Okay.
So it should be, mostly it should be turning around the spine axis. Okay. So particularly on the way down, instead of try to swing hard, maintain the, yes, and then keep the gaze on the ball and try to just turn around and let it go. Turning around the spine axis and let it go. You keep hitting the ground. That means your body goes here and then this is dropped too much. So again, instead of swinging hard with arm, try to control the motion of the club. Give me consistent swing motion. Try to widen your stance. Widen your stance. Your stance is a bit too narrow. Yeah, a bit wide, a bit wide, a bit wide. So you don't lose balance. Try to keep the feet relatively on the ground, okay? And then control the motion with the leg. Currently, your backswing is a lot flatter. You're starting, the club is already coming more out this way, come down, and then it goes in here.
Okay.
So you have to keep it close to the swing plane, and here it goes more that way instead of going this way.
Going that way.
Yeah, going out too much and then going that way, but instead keep bringing it this way and then go that way. Easy, easy. No need to swing that hard. Feel the motion of the club. Give me consistent. Go ahead. Give me consistent motion. Both ways. Swing. 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 Okay, here. See. Go ahead. Give me consistent motion. Both ways. Swing. 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 What you're doing. On the way down, you will see that that club head is moving
Still out.
Up quite out.
Oh, yeah.
So on the way down, the club head goes about here, but on the way back, it's going here. This. Down. So backswing, you take a lot flatter pad, and on the way down, you drop it.
So let me ask you this then. Should I be thinking of making my backswing less flat. Is that, or is it just?
Yes, so you have to adjust those and then make sure you have a consistent motion here. So as you swing back and forth, it has to be close to where the tip is here, instead of going this way here,
Right.
and the flat here, and then go ahead and drop it here. So more than anything, you have to make it really consistent, back and forth. Wait. The problem is, as you, in the backswing, as you go here, you're holding it here and try to turn this way. Instead, to come down this way here. Then you can keep the club head on the swing plane.
I'm turning the.
And then here, and then now it'll catch you up and then go this way here.
Okay, and I'm kind of doing.
You are doing this here.
Okay.
Bring it back like this, with holding it this way and then bring it this way. But here, lower your hands here. On the way down, bring it this way here.
Right.
And then, there you go. You have to use your wrist to promote consistent motion.
Okay.
Use your wrist more actively. No.
No. Still doing this.
Keep your arms straighter. When you anchor your elbow here, when the elbow hits your body and keep it here, the hands will move away from here.
Okay.
From the beginning,
Relax.
you have that posture here. Try to keep the hands. Oh, so you have anatomically, your arm has an angle here. That's why you have to anchor it here. Oh, that's okay. But the thing is that relax your wrist a bit more. Then make sure you are bringing. So the bottom line is, if you don't control the club head motion, no matter how large your backswing is, how hard you swing, doesn't matter, right?
Right.
Yeah, more than anything, give me good club head control on the way down. Swing. And your backswing is getting smaller. The hands just start going lower.
Any better? Not really.
And when you repeat this motion, gradually your swing changes. That's for sure. But currently, you are not turning this way that much, and then swing here.
I'm not turning.
You are not turning this way that much. You are not really letting it go here, but you are simply just bringing it up and then turn this way. So on the way down, your right foot leaves the ground early. Keep the stance wide. Okay, so let's use the kettlebell here. Yeah, you are swinging hard, but
Yeah.
hold it with the palms forward. And wider stance. You need to have wider stance, and then your goal is to move the kettlebell along this straight line. Let's go here. Relax here. Relax. Oh, no flexion. Relax, just keep it relatively straight. Relax, no need to contract the muscle that hard. Here. You are anchoring here.
Right.
Drop more. lean more, drop more here, so that have a space between your arm and the chest here.
Okay.
And then swing, oscillate it. Here, you have to keep it this way here.
Okay.
Okay? No. Your hands are going out here because of anchoring here. Your hands are going out, then already you are trying to dominate the motion of the kettlebell here. So let the kettlebell go here. Let it go here. Here, swing it about horizontal to horizontal. Swing. And then shift it this way more. Wider stance. And then move the pelvis more this way. Both ways. You are not going that much. You are going this way enough, but not much this way. So the more your spine becomes
Crooked, bent, or
up, then the more you are using your arms. Because here, if your body goes up, then in order to maintain this, you have to use your arms. But if you give enough forward lean, you can relax your arms. Swing. Use the lower body more. Swing. During the backswing, give me a reverse pivot posture. Reverse pivot. No. So during the backswing, more this posture. So move the pelvis more, but your upper body, more this way,
Like
and
this.
then, and then go down. And then this one, if you let it go, it'll be easier. If you just always try to hold it, then you have to constantly activate your muscles.
Right.
But if you let it go using the momentum, let it go, and then when the gravity takes over, then bring it back. So easy. Bring this higher on this side. No. Keep it as straight as possible. More away from your body.
okay.
Relax. No. Relax. Here, go as far as possible, and then let it go. Okay. And bring the kettlebell higher in the backswing. Make a continuous motion so that you can use the momentum. Higher in the backswing, and then let it go. Higher in the backswing, and then let it go. Higher in the backswing, and let it go. Yeah.
Any better?
You are still using your arms, and it's because of your the shape of the arms. In your case, if you're straight, keep it straight, then you see the elbows together here. So you have this angle here, and then comes here. Because of that, you have to anchor you tend to have the tendency of anchoring your elbow to the body. And with that, the hands goes away.
Right.
Yeah. Unlike me, when I keep my arms straight, it goes directly from here.
Right.
But in your case, put the hands
carrying
together.
angle. It's
Yeah.
nothing we can do about that.
Right. So, but then, just try to relax the arms a little bit, and then use the wrist more. Okay. No. It's not the elbow motion here. Instead, wrist motion here. Wrist. Yes. So wrist here. So use the pronation, supination. So let's go back.
That feels different.
Let's go back to the club here, and then give me good pronation, supination here. So First, this way here. No. Move the club this way. So instead of having neutral position like this, no. From here, what you need to do is this motion here.
Oh, okay.
Okay? Then you have a wrist.
Cock.
Yeah, wrist cock here. The same thing. Now here, from there, you will also have a wrist cock here. Easy. Wrist cock here. So let's put it about this much. Hands about here, and keep the club about here. Okay?
Okay. So less bending from the elbow and more from the wrist.
So here, you have to keep it, instead of going up, you have to keep it this way. The hands will be a bit higher than your typical motion. The club head should be down here. And then here, come this way. Again, here. Give wrist the cock here. So from now on, let's practice this. So here, practice this here. Without moving the hands high, give enough wrist motion to generate good amount of club head motion. Continuous. Yeah, use the wrist. Make it continuous both ways. No, this motion is too big. Wait. Downswing is too big. No need to go all the way. Just about here. Okay. Try to practice the wrist motion. No. Paul, what you do? You are snapping here and stop here. Instead, make it continuous, smooth, continuous motion. Just to use keep more short, the more wrist motion. The motion should be continuous. No snapping. And then the motion should be reasonably symmetric both ways. Reasonably symmetric. No, put faster motion in the backswing. Give faster motion. Yes. And then one thing, you have to fight the urge of swinging hard in the downswing.
Right.
Try to rather have an active backswing and then let it go. Active backswing easy. Active backswing easy. Okay. So increase the effort in the backswing and then not much in the downswing. Backswing good. Backswing more. No. So for a while it was good, but toward the end you started going like this.
Okay.
Here is
That's just years of bad takeaways.
But the thing is, you have to adjust your motion by paying attention to what you are doing. Right. You have to know what you're doing here, but more importantly, this is the motion we want to generate. Okay, here's the plane. I want you to move the club along this plane consistently here, without doing anything. Give me this consistent motion using the wrist nicely here. Okay, just about here, horizontal to horizontal. Make sure you are moving the club head along the swing plane consistently back and forth, and also make it smooth and almost symmetric both ways. Instead of go here, try to swing hard here. Instead, try to make it symmetric both ways, and about horizontal to horizontal. Keep this plane. Okay, that's your task here.
Just want to do it slowly first.
On the way back, it went up. Oh no, on the way back, it went up. Go here. You have to maintain this plane here. Go. Bring it down here. Okay? Here. You have to touch this.
Okay.
Go up here. Bring it down here. And then here. But I can feel
the tension.
The tension. Why? Just relax and then try to guide the club. Currently, the most important aspect is guiding the club head and along this plane. It's not about how much muscle you contract here, okay? So you have to make an adjustment. You see, you keep bringing the club back like this, right? Then what do you need to do?
Yeah,
You have to figure out. So either bring the hands a bit lower here, or keep it this way. No, keep it this way. So from here, keep it this way here, and then turn around here. You can move the wrist, bring the club head along the pad. Yes, yes. Yeah. This time. Easy, easy. No need to swing hard. Your tendency is always you have to swing hard, but go easy. Go easy. On the way back, just a sec. On the way back, the club head comes here, and then low point is here on the way back. So bring it down more here, and then passing this way here.
No. No. No.
Okay, so so this is the low point both ways. Okay.
Okay.
Now, when you do this, instead of intentionally manipulating the whole thing, now your body motion should be as comfortable as possible, and then bring the club back and forth. Okay, so now engage the lower body more. No need to swing that quickly. Okay, so give enough time at the end. Give enough time at the end, but then you're moving it consistently below this. Use the body and figure out a way to easily move everything back and forth. Now, so with that, now swing fully up there, swing fully up here, both ways. Wrist. Here, Paul.
Oh, my hands were
Paul,
up.
your hand motion is about the elbow here. You're always doing the elbow motion like this. Instead,
Do you know where I got that from? Jimmy Ballard.
so use your wrist.
Okay.
Easy. Relax here.
Yeah, I can see that.
Relax, and then try to come up with this motion, and then engage your body more. Swing. Okay? But if you anchor your elbow and then everything is about the elbow, then it's hard to control. Use your wrist. Go all the way up. Let the club go all the way. So instead of stopping, have a continuous motion and then come down. You are stopping it. Stop and then try to swing. Go continuous all the way. The tempo is too fast. The tempo is too fast. You're not giving enough time here at the end.
Okay.
You're not giving enough time at the end. Just to try to swing.
Okay.
So have a good, particularly at the end of the backswing. At the end of the backswing, try to give. No, do not. If you go down here. If you just turn your shoulder about the spine axis, then the motion will be like this. Okay,
Right.
and give slight more shoulder girdle motion at the end here. Subtle shoulder girdle motion at the end. So do not stop and go all the way. You tend to just
Get to here and stop.
use the arms here,
Okay.
but instead here, go here and then give a bit more shoulder turn here, and then at the same time relax your arms.
No, stopping here.
On the way down, try to touch the tip of the tee, no ground. You have to control the club head motion. Okay, so now let's go to a stage 3. Stage 3, give trigger, and then you have to have a really active backswing, fast backswing, no matter what. And then your goal is to bring the club horizontal or more.
Okay.
Okay. If you don't reach that position, you're not reaching that goal, right?
Yeah, you're right. I really want to lock this out.
So that goal should be relatively simple. It's not a complex goal. Just give enough club motion. Again. No. Let's do a stage 3 set by set.
Oh, okay.
So finish your one cycle and then start another cycle. Swing, finish, and then I said make the backswing fast. Using the trigger, have a fast backswing. Faster. In order to have a good backswing, you have to use good trigger. Yes, again. Backswing can be faster. You see, you just forget the importance of trigger.
Yeah.
The trigger should be active enough, and then bring it back here. When you have good
And the trigger
trigger,
has to be with my wrists.
and then your body. Your body has to turn as well. Here, so go back to the setup position. Your body has to turn more this way. No. Instead of this going this way, just to try to turn. Keep the right shoulder a bit low, and then give this motion here. You have to turn your shoulders, and then the pelvis in the trigger motion. Here, go here, turn the pelvis, and then bring it back with the pelvis turn.
Like that.
Yeah, use the pelvis more. Yes. No, the trigger is too cautious. It was all arms this time.
Yeah.
So make sure always both ways you engaging your body. Okay. If this is weak, and then you cannot really have fast backswing.
Right.
So, and then, using the pelvis turn.
No.
That's better. Yeah. Using the pelvis turn, have good trigger. Using that, you have a good backswing. Yes. The trigger motion is too weak. Okay, let's do this. Give me the fastest motion all the way. Trigger, backswing, everything. Again. Yes, again. Fast motion all the way.
No.
Again. Again. Still your arms are too stiff. Use the wrist more. Use the wrist more. Again. Again. So, in order to do the motion well, you have to turn your body instead of using the arms. Turn the body, the pelvis. Yes. As you repeat this motion, your motion becomes better and better. So relax the arms, and then yes.
Better?
That's a lot better timing. You had more time here and more time here. So while the motion is fast, but you should have enough time at the transition, both ways. Yes. Try to have a bit more time at the end of the backswing. Yes.
Better? Boy, it felt like there was a huge delay at the top of my backswing.
You had a good timing up there. So give me that. Okay, that's good. So while the motion is fast enough by using the body, okay, but you should have more time at the top. This time you try to put too much effort in the downswing, but more effort in the backswing. Wind up. There you go. Try to put more effort here. Instead of so when you have a good wind up, automatically you will have a good downswing. So give me good wind up.
Sounds better, eh?
Yeah. And then particularly your finish position was a lot more stable. So when you swing, push the ground down and left, right? Swing so that you don't let your body go that way. You have to limit the body motion by pushing the ground that way. Now it's stable. Good. You are adjusting. Okay, good. So keep doing this. Good trigger and the fast backswing. Yes. I need to record this now.
It's very rewarding hearing the yes from you.
Yeah. So generally the step drill will simplify things. So ready. So give me again. Make sure that you have a rigorous enough trigger and fast backswing, but have more time up there, right? Okay, ready, go. All right. Okay, ready, go. Look at this.
Oh, it's longer.
Longer, and also the flow is a lot better now here. Yeah.
That's a lot better. Thank you.
Yeah, it's the magic of the step drill. So when you
And the
repeat,
plane is better.
you see, when you repeat the motion, automatically the flow improves, and then give me a bit more backswing. Okay, bring the club head a bit more,
Bit more. Okay.
and then with that you will be able to have more time there.
And that all relates to my shoulder girdle stopping early, I think, partly, and my wrist.
So during the backswing, have a continuous turn here, and then let it go instead of try to quickly turn around. So currently, what you're doing is go here and then
Right.
try to shift it this way here. But have enough time here, and as you swing down, push this screw here. So, but because of your knee, I cannot really ask you to do this actively. But so try to just gently push down and left more, so that you don't let your body move this way too much,
Right.
and then lose the balance. Okay, so swing and then stay
Yeah, I
like
can
this.
do that.
Yeah.
It's
And then so the key in your case is have a good enough shoulder turn here. And then here just let it go more like this. If you just let it go, then you will have more wrist cock here. And then you are going, if you can go this much, then you're perfect. And then have a good shoulder turn here. From here, when you swing downward, okay, let it go. But then you see already your body shifted this way quite a bit. That's why you lose the balance. No, actually use a wider stance. And then again go up, backswing here. From here, when you start the downswing, do not shift it this way at all. Just a turn around here. Okay? So now, what I'm asking you is instead of shifting this here, just go here and then just a turn. Because in your case, you are shifting too much. So I'm giving you this instruction, no shift. Then see how it goes. So stage 3, but on the way down, try not to shift at all. Yes.
I can do that.
But you have to have more turn. Okay, so keep a bigger backswing. Keep a backswing, and then when you go to downswing, in your image, you are not shifting at all, okay? Good trigger. This time you shifted a little bit, but you know, that was a lot better. So have a good wind up here. And then from here, just try to turn instead of shift. Okay. Good trigger. Yep. But still, you can go a bit higher.
Okay.
So in the backswing, try to bring the club head as far as your body. And then this will go, oh, relax. So because you have this trigger motion here, right? Mm-hmm. Using the momentum, let the club head go as far as possible. Oh, relax. You have to let it go all the way, and then it will go around. No, relax. You are not intentionally trying to create the club motion.
Oh, okay.
Let it go all the way. If you let it go, this will naturally come here. Try to reach this position, right?
Right.
And then from here, instead of intentionally shifting that way, just try to turn and then swing. So try to eliminate that excessive shift toward target. So good. Again. Again. Yeah, that's good. So just with that, just to keep enough backswing turn. The trigger is weak. Trigger is weak and you are manipulating the club on the way up. Use the momentum. Yes.
That felt good.
Again. Use the momentum and then let the club go around your body like a rope. And they have more time up there. Yes. Again. So the trigger should be more active. The trigger, you are hesitating. Again. So the trigger motion is very much a part of the whole rhythm. Okay.
No.
Still, it's abrupt, snappy motion. Make it
back.
all the way. Make it continuous, fast but continuous. Go smooth motion. Yes. Again, make it faster. That's good, but make it faster. The backswing can be faster.
Really?
Faster, and then turn the shoulders more. You are not really reaching the target position. More. Here, try to turn your shoulders as much as possible in the backswing, and then bring the club as much as possible. Yes, that's good. This time it was short.
Oh, right, I grabbed it.
So turn your shoulders, so add a bit more shoulder turn at the end. Subtle shoulder girdle motion at the end. Do not stop, but let it naturally slow down instead of stopping. Yes. You can go more. You can go more. The trigger was weak.
Yeah, I just.
Again, it was short, and you just try to give enough turn, and then add the final shoulder turn, more shoulder turn at the end, subtle shoulder turn. Yes. But again, the trigger was weak.
No.
So let's use this view here. The whole motion is one motion. Pay attention to the continuous motion of the club head. Okay, so starting from here, go, bring it back, and then swing. In the perspective of the club head, it's just one continuous motion. Okay, so it's not about your body motion, but you have to continuously move the club head around and let it go. Club head motion. The backswing is slow, and you just try to put a lot of effort in the downswing. No, the trigger is weak. Trigger should be part of the rhythm. Here. And then no need to swing hard in the downswing. Do not try to use your arms in the downswing. Just in the downswing is okay. Okay, just use about 80% of your effort.
Okay.
But give more rigorous turn during the backswing. That means you have to use a faster motion in the backswing. Again.
Too much effort.
The trigger is weak.
I'm just doing
Paul,
that.
here. The reason why we're doing this trigger motion is to promote the good backswing. And then this good backswing will promote the good downswing here. So everything should start from here. Let it go. Instead of, okay, it should be, you have to develop rhythmic motion from the trigger motion. Again. No, still try to put a lot of effort in the downswing.
Here, and I grab it.
So what happens is your backswing is flat, but the downswing is a lot steeper.
Right.
Okay, so let it go all the way around, and then just to come down the same way instead of go up here and then try to pull it down. Okay, controlling the swing plane, that's only you who can do that. Okay.
No.
So let's say when the club moves this way, right? And then you have to also let the wrist move that way and then make sure you have this motion. But what happens is go here and then you go
Instead
stiff.
of letting the wrist
Stiff.
go.
You don't let it go. So if you continue this motion, the wrist has to go this way. Almost like the palm is facing up here, turning like this, right? But what happens, you go here and then bring it down.
Okay.
So,
So you wanna-
preserve this motion.
Slowly, you want to.
Yes. Preserve that motion. Then the downswing plane will be a lot better. Yes. And then on the way down, your goal is to just let it go. Before you are letting it go, no lifting here.
Right.
Okay? Your whole goal is turning your body about the axis, and then on the way down, develop speed here, and then let it go. Then finally stand up here instead of.
Getting up too early.
That's why you have that extension problem. So it's all about throwing the hands and club toward the target, then slow down the body. Okay.
Better?
Again. Still, I think your club head is dropping too much down here. So go up here. Your club head is dropping too much down here instead of more going this way here. So you have to let it go. Oh, easy. You see, you're contracting, but now you are tremoring because you have used your muscles too much. So you are pretty much you exhausted most of the small motor units here. But let it go this way. Then it will start this way, right?
Right.
But in your case, dropping it like this.
So I'm kind of flat.
Then here. So go here and then try to turn around this way.
Oh, okay.
So you have to adjust the pad to secure that plane. Yes. So now let me record this. Okay. Oh, you've had too many swings. Yeah, we have another one coming. So I'll say go and then swing. Stage 3. Remember, good trigger motion in the backswing. Instead of resisting, let the whip go. Okay. Ready, go. Again, now use the club. Give me really active backswing, really fast backswing. So the more than anything, you have to have a really fast backswing and then let it go all the way. So practice. Practice stage 3, fast backswing. Here, the way you start the trigger is you are anchoring it here and just lifting this up here. This is your trigger. Instead of doing this, try to turn your body, pelvis. Turn your pelvis. Yes. And then on the way back, by turning the pelvis, bring the club back quickly. You see, again, it went down quite a bit. You have to control that. Because you try to put too much effort in the down, so you are not adjusting it here. Even if you put a lot of effort, look at this. Easy here, but then when you start adding more effort, you can maintain the plane. But what happens is that as soon as you put a lot of effort, then you just drop it. So as you add more effort, still you have to maintain the swing plane you need. So you have to control that motion. Stage 3. You are standing up. You are losing the gaze. You are losing the gaze. You are here. Again. The trigger is weak. You're just doing this with the elbow motion here. Again, pelvis turn, pelvis turn. Pelvis turn and then move the arm here. Body first and then move the arm. Again, it went up and then dropped. This time the backswing is short. So have enough backswing turn. I will record this. You should have enough backswing turn no matter what. Okay, ready, just a sec. Ready, go. Ready, go.
That's better than when I first started. Isn't it, Dr. Kwon?
Now you have a lot larger backswing here.
Yeah.
So as we repeat this motion again and again, naturally your motion changes. So in other words, this is what you need. Reasonably relax your arms and wrists and then keep repeating the motion. Okay? And then particularly here, no resistance. Let it go all the way and then have more time and then start the downswing and then no excessive shift this way. Remember, when we did the analysis, you had a lot of lateral motion. It's because of this motion here. Right. Your right knee is quickly coming in like this. Instead of helping the body turn, you're just going like this.
Okay.
So with that, you have a lot of shift, this way.
Mm-hmm.
Look at this. The foot is dragging here.
As opposed to this.
Let it go all the way, and then later you can have this. This is okay. But during the downswing, if the foot is dragged like this, that means you're just shifting too much. You see, it's all leaving the ground early.
That plane's better, isn't it?
There's no question about that. You see the amount of backswing motion. So this is a good start. This is a good start. So you just strengthen this issue, and then you have to fight the urge to swing hard in the downswing.
Okay.
For some reason, and then typically this is the case. But when you have a really stiff arm, then here you put too much effort here.
So the basic things that I have to work on are my trigger and pelvis open first and let my wrists go.
So here, even if you do this, it says no change in the wrist
Yeah.
angle. You have to go
okay.
here.
And I'm letting it do that.
Yeah. So you're just actually you're using the elbow to do this motion instead of using the wrist. And then not just the pronation supination here. Let me hold this. This is a pronation supination of the forearm. You have deviation here. When you create the wrist cock, you have to use also deviation as well. So pronation supination plus deviation, then you are here instead of using the elbow to do this. Yeah. So deviation motion here.
Yeah,
And then
do that,
deviation here. Then without moving the hands much, you can still have a lot more club head motion with this action here. And also when this happens, here, pawn, when this happens on the way down, no need to come down like this.
Right.
Because you're holding it this way,
you don't have any choice.
try to swing like this. But if you use the wrist, it's easy. So practice this swing with the 3 fingers each. And so almost no influence on the club head motion. Still you're using your arms, but when this happens, easy motion, and then you have to use your body to swing this back and forth.
So is this the correct motion of the wrist then?
No, you're lifting too much. So the bottom line is, the goal is to move the club head nicely, right? So you don't go against it. If the club head is moving this way, just promote that, and then at the end, guide it right. On the way down, it'll come down this way, and then let it go, and going this way here. Already
Already you can feel the tension.
when the club approaches here, then you start holding it. That's what you are doing.
Okay.
And then from here, try to just put a lot of effort on the way down. But actually, instead of using these muscles, try to have more shoulder turn here, and then start the downswing.
There, that's a good position.
Yeah. So in order to do that, you have to relax your arms a bit more, and then use the wrist more. Well, after playing it this way for 30, 40 years, to try to change it is definitely hard.
Well, I'm going to do it.
But interesting, in your case, your elbow alignment, that's causing a lot of trouble because of the angle here. So here, drop the hands more, and then try to shake hands with somebody. When you shake hands with somebody, if you have this angle, it's easier to use the wrist.
Right.
So when you keep the hands down here, then it's easy to use the wrist. But if this is lifted here, it's hard to do that.
No.
So let's do this excessive motion here. So from here, just to do this. Here. While keeping the arms straight, facing this way, facing this way. It's going out too much. Just try to use the wrist and then coming here. Oh, here, wrist motion. Just using the wrist motion, try to create this motion. Yes, you can use the wrist a lot more. And then go higher this way too. Yes, you see? You can have a lot more. Hey, this time it went flat here. Yeah. You can have a lot more wrist motion there.
Yeah.
That increases the range of motion quite a bit. But if you keep it like this, you're killing the range of motion in the wrist.
I'm losing distance.
And then doing everything with the elbow motion here. And then the hand just stays low and the club head stays. Yeah. When you use that much wrist here, and the arm, forearm, and then wrist here, you can have already a good amount of motion there. Yeah. It's very different. Now, increase facing this way. With the dead motion, try to increase the arm motion a bit more. So, and then more. Backswing. Raise your arms a bit higher. Backswing. Yes.
Yeah.
So that will be only possible when you feel the motion of the club. If you don't feel the motion of the club, it's hard because
Right.
you are just trying to dominate it. But when you feel the motion of the club,
It'll naturally let the wrists go where they want.
yeah. So as you swing fast and fast, but still you maintain the same plane. All right, so that's your homework. Then
All right.
diligently work on the wrist motion, and then relax the arms, and then give a more shorter turn instead of. So when in the backswing, when you go to this position here, then it's really hard to change anything. You are leaning this way. You are leaning this way and then holding the arm here. It's hard to change. Then so you have to go to a more reverse pivot posture and then relax the arms a little bit, particularly give more wrist motion here. Okay. So feel the motion. All right.
All right, thank you very much. I may see you in 6 months.